Now, let us welcome our guest pickers. And they are should we just bring in one at a time? Of course, this is Chappy. Chappy
there.
Kemp,
Hi, Chappy.
father of
Hello
Jake.
there.
We're all trying to figure out where Jake is. Will you tell us?
Hell, I don't even know where I'm at, much less him.
You look great, though, Chappy.
Yeah,
Well,
you do.
well, thank you. You know what? I shaved today. I had not shaved in a handful of days, and I was looking pretty gnarly.
Okay.
So, thank you, sir.
Chappy Kemp, he's great at picking games. Just ask him. But he's been on picking games with us for years, and usually by the end of the year, he's got them all right. Is he on top of the list right now?
Yeah, of course.
Is he really already?
Yeah.
Usually he's got a few excuses for you week 3. But apparently things are going all right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Humble.
You know him.
A humble
I'll
guy.
save those for later, Dave.
Okay. Also, we have Jasmine. She picks games
Hello.
with us every week. Hey, Jasmine.
I too shaved to be here, so Chappy and I have something in common.
Cool.
Well, you're going to have to pan that camera down to prove it.
Dan,
That's pretty good, Dan.
Thanks, Chappy.
Seal of approval from Chappy.
Thanks.
I think I'd rather see what Chappy's got working with.
Screw you too, Danny.
Just curious.
I thought we were cool.
Triple play, Bush.
Do we have everyone here? Well, let's go. Do we have everyone? Like
No,
our
no.
most famous man?
No, he's on a turbulent airplane.
Oh, my gosh. So this week we can't get Akaash Singh.
Clearly flying over Florida.
Well, in Florida,
That's what I did there.
it is Mike Sirois.
Thank you.
Good God.
Nice
Look at
bit.
him.
I don't know. We don't know where Jake is, but I'm in the devil's asshole right now. Hurricane Helene. It's coming down very. I mean, this is kind of legit.
I
This
told
is
you.
some Weather Channel shit. Like, what are you doing?
I know. I've adjourned to the gardens. Don't worry. Most of the fountains have been turned off, so we should be fine on that front.
What about the Trump
Yeah.
fountain?
The Trump fountain and the Trump
It looked
eternal
almost
flame
like
burns forever.
you could sub for Indiana Jones. Let me see that look again, Mike.
Yeah, Mike Sirois is in Florida.
He's
you
wearing-
can see him outside. The wind is really kicking up. Danny gave us your report earlier. Where
Yeah, that's how you texted me and said, yeah, it's a little windy, a little rainy. And I said, and they got mad because I, screwed up your weather report. And I told them that about an hour from now, it's probably going to be worse. And now look at you in shoulder pads.
Look at they're floaty. They're to float, not just for shoulder safety. Twofold these act as protective devices. No, man, it's kicking up pretty good. Wanted to come out here and give you guys a good look at what it's like down here in Florida. Very dangerous, but you need me here, I'm here. And everyone's safe. We're all good. We've sent most of the help home from here at the estates. Only the essential people we've kept around. The rest of them we've sent home to be with their families. So we're fine. We're ready to pick.
So noble.
What are you still doing?
What am I doing down here? That's as mysterious as the where Jake Kemp question is. So
okay, have you seen him?
who's to say?
Have you seen him down there?
Look at it.
Oh, look at that! A branch just fell off a tree.
Is that not real?
A branch fell
staged
off a
that.
tree and almost
That's
hit Mike
fake.
Sirois in the head.
That's fake.
A
He
branch?
I
staged
think
it.
he had
I
that
did-
staged.
Yeah, it
I
was
staged
staged.
that.
It was totally staged.
Look, if you want to see staged, it's the flamingo I have that I was going to pretend to get hit in the head with. That's my final joke. That's staged. I
Does
swear
that
to God,
flammingo have a Trump head?
that
Because
is
that would be
very
so
real.
Florida.
That is very real. Very dangerous.
That's pretty fun.
Oh.
All right, well, let's pick some games. Let's update the standings. How are we looking, Blake?
Well, Chappy's on top.
Mm-hmm.
As I stall.
I know I'm right near the top. I put a little work on Chappy
yeah, I
this
think
week.
Sirois second. Yeah.
I'm in the neighborhood.
Oh,
Okay, there's
Chappy's
the
a
week,
stud.
the
Chappy
week
and
3
Sirois
standings.
are tied.
Yeah, Chappy is on top with a 9-6 record, along with Mike Sirois. Jake / whoever's filling in for Jake on that particular day, 4-11. That's the very bottom of the list. Blake at 7-8. Jasmine at 6-9. Oh,
I
Akaash
planned
at
that.
7-8. And I'm at 5-10. So Dan and Jake at the very bottom of game picking. But, we're just focused on the show. It's hard to focus on football. Like these guys with all the time in the world. Mike Sirois, what does he have time? What's he doing?
Yeah.
What's that roofing company that I'm going to need to give them a call? Quality?
You might need Qualis Roofing.
Qualis Roofing, absolutely. I'm seeing
That's
some loose shingles. And send that book, too. I want to read that. It sounds great.
Okay.
It's a good book for the plane.
I'll give you a discount. Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's fun.
And we can pro-slat this whole house while we're at it.
Okay, so let's do some picks. We will go. Well, let's just go from worst to first, shall we? So I will start us off. Actually, Danny, you're in for Jake, so you start us off.
Okay.
What we have to pick this week is the Cowboy game. Tonight, Cowboys at Giants. This is why we're doing this on a Thursday, because it's tonight. Cowboys favored by 6 at the Giants. Always tough to play there. Always tough to play in the Meadowlands. Is Jimmy Hoffa buried there? That's the big question everybody will ask tonight.
Yes.
And you will have to pick a triple play. And then you have to have a knockout pick. All that means is a team that just wins.
I love it, Dan. I love everything you just said. I don't love any of my picks. I think the Cowboys game is incredibly hard to pick, but I'm going to stick with what we were talking about earlier. I think Dallas trucks the Giants, and then tomorrow the Giants hire Bill Belichick to operate everything, leaving the Cowboys naked and alone with no chance to get him in the offseason. So I'm gonna pick Dallas to cover the 6. You want Trip now?
Triple play is next.
Okay. LDS Nation is favored by 11. That would be the Utah Utes over the Arizona Wildcats, and I believe they will cover that. That is my triple play. And my lock, they're not favored, but I think the Colts beat the Steelers. For no reason at all.
Okay, so you've studied that.
No.
Do you like that, Chappy?
Yeah, we all like Chappy validation if he likes something. For instance, that the Jasmine hair joke. Chappy really loved that.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And
Chappy.
I thought your camera was frozen, Chappy, but you're just deep in thought.
He's rethinking his picks after I gave mine. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right. He does
Now
not.
that he heard the picks that come from the producer of the mom game, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. All right, Jasmine, what do you got?
Okay,
You're a
so
dick.
you are such a dick. Mike out in a hurricane. Be more humble.
It's gonna be my last day. I'm gonna say
it is,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna say it all.
Where'd your camera
Just
go,
say it
Jasmine?
all. Okay, so give me the Cowboys -6. This actually really is screwing with me because this is such a trap game. And I just don't trust the Cowboys, but something's telling me to pick them anyway. So give me the Cowboys -6. Ohio State completely just screwed the pooch for me last week against Marshall. So I'm going to shift gears and I'm
What
going to pick an
happened there?
NFL game. I don't know.
Was it exactly the
No,
spread?
freaking Marshall. No, if Marshall hadn't have scored that stupid touchdown, I would have covered the spread. I hate Marshall.
See, that's what happens to me every week. If
makes me mad.
Team A would have just scored a touchdown, then I would have won. It's so weird, Jasmine.
So it's so weird, Dan. It's so weird. Okay, so my triple play is going to be an NFL game. So give me the Steelers -1 to beat the Colts. Sorry, Danny. I think it's just going to happen. And then my knockout, give me Texans over Jags.
Texans over Jags. You think the
Yep.
Jags will go 0-4?
I think so. I really do.
There's also a rumor. I don't know if it's a rumor, but I heard somebody talking about it, and I really liked it, that Bill Belichick could be tabbed as the next Jags head coach.
Did you see the odds
Would you
change?
come out of retirement for that?
Give me the odds.
After you did the segment, after the odds came out, the Jaguars shot up to the second best odds to Lane Belichick.
Really?
Yeah.
Or, okay, it was probably because we did the segment, it also could have been because the Jags just get blown out on Monday night.
Yeah.
But probably
got a problem.
More because you did it.
more because we did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The only rumors I trust come from Chappy's neighbor.
True. That is true.
Otherwise, it's just all good.
Yeah. I was over in that area all week too.
See?
I'm not familiar with Chappy's neighbor. Who's your neighbor, Chappy?
He's a plumber
Okay.
and he's a general contractor.
Now he'll never do it again. See? All you got to do is say one thing one time on the show, and it's everybody turns into, oh, no. Come on, Chappy.
They made fun of me.
He is a player, and I went to that game, and I had a great time because I saw a lot of old neighbors and whatnot. But, yeah, when it gets my turn, I'll tell you how bad that game was.
Yeah, they got drilled.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's say it's my turn now. I like the Cowboys big. I think that's an easy one. It's Daniel Jones versus Dak Prescott. You might hate Dak Prescott.
Hang in there, Sirois.
Watch Daniel Jones tonight and see if you still hate Dak Prescott. My triple play is going to be New Orleans bouncing back. They're at Atlanta, and they are getting a point. So let's see New Orleans win big. And then I want to put my 0-3 knockout to the test
Yeah, stop playing around.
for the Cowboy fans out there, because I'm going to double down and make my knockout pick the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey.
No!
So we
What?
we have an 0-3 knockout record this year. I've picked the Bengals week 1, the Eagles week 2, who lost to
Bengals in week 1?
Bengals week 1 lost
Yeah,
to New England. The Eagles week 2
Oh, Falcons.
was Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah.
At home on a Monday night. And then I went Baker last week to beat. Boy, that was another big upset. Was that
The
Carolina?
Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos. That's right.
Don't ask me. Ask Chappy.
That's right. I should ask Chappy everything.
Yeah.
I should ask Chappy before I put these picks together. So anyway,
really
give me
should.
the Cowboys. Actually, are going to double down for me. They'll be my knockout pick as well. Let's
Damn.
go now to. Well, let's go to Chappy Kemp. Let's get some
Okay.
breakdowns here.
Well,
Chappy actually
I'll take-
preps for this.
well,
Danny prepped like when he opened the email 10 minutes ago. Chappy has been looking at this thing since last Sunday. I guarantee you.
Well, I kind of look at a lot of this stuff, so I stay ready on this. I don't really mess with basketball or baseball. So 6 months of football, fine with me. I was down at a Pee Wee game yesterday. They threw me out, but I had some action on that game, and it was going really well.
Of course you did.
I used to do that with both Jake and Joe until they barred me from RYA. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going to take the Cowboys. It's -6. It sounds like everybody's done that. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow they don't screw that up. But I'll say this. Both of the Giants corners on defense have not practiced 2 days this week. You know, CeeDee Lamb was over there crying a freaking river last week. I'm sure he's going to get $1.50 and probably turn in a couple of TDs on that.
You know what? That's a great point. Because the Cowboys do react to things like that.
They
So
do.
if CD's complaining about targets, if something's happening, we're going to have to get CD involved early, make sure that he's not pouting. Yeah, so look for him to have a ton of targets.
Yeah, I think if you had him somehow on a side bet, a prop bet, I think he's going to get $1.50. He's probably going to tear it up. But wouldn't surprise me for the Cowboys to blow them out. It also wouldn't surprise me if they left it like a 5 points hanging there and you didn't cover by 1. But I am taking the Cowboys. My knockout, I'm taking the Jets. The Jets are at home. They're playing the Broncos and Bo Nix. You know, the Broncos won last week, but I don't think they're going to have that success with New York's defense. I think Rodgers can put enough points on the board. That's the second highest line of all 16 games, -8. I know this is just cover.
What's the highest?
San Francisco -10 against New England. San Francisco, by the way, Dan, they're major league hurt. They have more people hurt than not. And, they're 1-2 right now. But anyway, so I'm going to take the Broncos.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I wouldn't take that to cover, would you?
No. So I'm going to take the Jets as my knockout. I'm going to take the Cowboys -6. And then I'm going to take for my triple play. This is the game. It's probably your marquee game of the weekend, and it's the Packers and the Vikings. They're playing up in Lambeau, but I'm going to take the Vikings. I'm going to take the Vikings +3, and I have bet on the Vikings 3 weeks in a row, not on this show. They've been 3-0, not only in the record books, but against the spread. I'd like to just say one thing about this game. It really doesn't matter if Malik Willis is actually still the quarterback. They have played some softball games the last 2 games. They played the Colts and the Titans. Malik Willis handed the ball off 45 times per game. So if that's what he's going to do against Brian Flores' defense, good luck with that. Did you see what Minnesota did with C.J. Stroud and the Texans last week? It was C.J. Stroud's worst game since he's been a professional. If Green Bay trots out Jordan Love, who's obviously a good quarterback, he has not played since the first week. So he's going to be rusty. And let's don't forget about Sam Darnold and his resurgence. And the last thing I want to say about this game, the X factor in this game, when you're watching this game, remember I said it at 1400 on Thursday. Aaron Jones was traded from the Packers. He did not want to leave the Packers. He loved Wisconsin. He loved Green Bay. He went to the Vikings. What a stupid in-district conference play trade. He is going to come back and tear the cleats off of them. So I'm going to actually tell you that the Vikings on the money line is +114. They're going to win the game outright, but you want to give me a field goal? That's all right. My triple play is Minnesota +3 on the road playing the Packers.
Chappy's Lock of the Week.
I guess that's it.
It's pretty strong.
You could say anything
Yeah,
with that
so-
kind of conviction, and I'd believe you.
They traded him?
Lock of the week.
I didn't remember that.
They traded him last. Hey, one more thing. They traded him last year. Who do you think is the leading NFL rusher since week 15 last year? Ding, ding, ding. It's
Aaron Jones.
It's Aaron Jones.
I knew it.
The cocky take of the drink.
Hey, can I go? 'Cause my phone battery's about to die.
Oh, that actually seems like an MP, which is a mic problem, but then that turns into an MP, which is my problem.
Yeah.
I know. I'm in second place. I'm chasing Chappy.
Okay, so
We're
you're
in this fight.
saying I want to go right now? We wanted to end with you, but we can't do so?
I would like to go now if that's okay.
You're
All right.
selfish, Mike. What
Go
an
ahead.
asshole.
There's literally trees falling. This is a stupid bit. I don't know
Whatever.
if it's showing up on camera, but I am being blown right now.
Whatever.
Lucky
Sweet.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you, dude.
All right, so
Move the camera down.
you all took Cowboys, really?
Will this be on
everybody?
DeeZ TV? I don't know.
I'm absolutely taking the Giants +6. Why not? I wanted to bet against Cowboys every single week, and I freaking didn't do it with Baltimore last week, and I'm pissed. I'm taking the Giants. Devin Singletary out of nowhere, and Chappy will agree with me. Seems like a pretty good damn running back. I know they're mad they don't have Saquon, but dude runs for like 5 yards a carry.
Yeah.
The Cowboys have the worst run defense, I think, in football, and they're the worst red zone team in the entire NFL. Devin Singletary, I think they're going to give him the ball 30 damn times, and he's just never going to stop running against the Cowboys. And screw it, I'll take 6 points.
Daniel Jones can run too.
Yeah,
Yes, he
exactly.
can.
Yeah.
Is it? And I'm not obviously in touch, but I don't know. Is the Fire McCarthy train just freaking out?
Are you kidding me?
I think
Yeah.
everybody's kind of holding off until this evening.
Okay, well, I think the Giants might win this thing straight up, and then you guys can light that torch and all lose your damn minds. Lock of the week, I'm taking Notre Dame. They are -6.5. They're playing Louisville. Louisville's 3-0. They haven't played anybody, and I think they are kind of fake 3-0. Like that ranking is a little high for them. And I think Notre Dame is kind of legit. So I'm taking Notre Dame to win by more than 6.5. And yeah, San Francisco's bashed silly, much like the sweet shores of the Gulf Coast of Florida are, thanks to Hurricane Helene. But I will take San Francisco to win outright. Their freaking Patriots are not going in there and beating San Fran. I don't care how beat up they are.
Yeah, the Patriots couldn't go on the road and beat a playoff team from last year. That's impossible.
Bengals weren't a
It's
playoff team last year.
impossible.
Oh, they weren't?
No.
God damn it.
So there you go. There's your hot picks of the week. Oh.
Hold on. Oh.
There's
Okay.
Mike Sirois hit by a flying flamingo.
Yeah,
That's so Florida.
last joke I had.
Yeah, all right.
I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done the
Don't beat
flamingo.
yourself up, man.
Yeah, go
You
out
know?
stronger next time.
Yeah, next week can be better.
Yeah.
Let me go get the other flamingo. Hang on. New idea.
Is that the Trump flamingo?
Okay.
That was last week. No. All the Trump stuff is safely put in the panic room. Don't worry.
But there's no food.
There's no food and there's no room for me and my mama.
Mike
But-
Sirois is at his mom's house, who's really
Bobbleheads
stoked
are
on
fine.
Trump.
The coins are safe.
It's the paper money I'm worried about.
All right, Blake, your pick. Blake,
Cow-
by the way, second place. Or no. Yeah, second
third,
place.
just third.
All right.
The Cowboys can't lose to the Giants. They just can't. Dak doesn't lose to the NFC East. He's 12-2 against the Giants. That'll continue tonight. Cowboys.
Is he actually saying something?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
All right. Well,
You don't need to hear.
he doesn't project.
Yeah. Triple play. I know this because I've been there a lot. TCU is horrible on the road. They're 2-5 on the road since their championship season. And when they lose by an average margin of defeat by 21 points. Kansas has given them 2 points. It'll be a lot more. Give me Kansas -2 for my triple play. And for my knockout, the Texans get right. They were humbled last week by the Vikings. They're playing an awful Jaguars team. Maybe Belichick goes to the Jaguars. But for my knockout pick, give me the Texans.
Blake, I'm curious, who did you take for the Cowboys?
I took the Cowboys. They just don't lose division games.
Ugh. It's a trap game. I'm telling you. They're going to do this to
Man.
all of us.
Mike's going to get one up on all of us.
I thought you
Yeah,
picked
he
the
is.
Cowboys, though,
He
Jazz.
did, and we're all
I
reluctant, though.
did. I know, and I'm pissed
Well,
about
why are you
it,
yelling
and I
at
have to
Blake?
still do it.
Just change your pick.
Because I'm saying we're both going to get screwed. It's a trap game. They do this to us, and I'm going to be mad. I'm a woman. I'm irrational. Just let me have it.
If they lose this game, man, it'll be fun.
That'd be awesome. And then do you want to hear Akaash's picks?
Sure.
Just for grins. He's taking the Giants, so he'll get a game on all of us. Vikings triple play and Texans knockout for your last place participant.
Okay. He and Chappy both like the Vikings.
Yep.
Who's he?
Akaash Singh. He was
Okay.
with us 2 weeks ago. I don't know. We're gonna we'll grill him when he shows up next Friday on where he's been.
He's too big time for us.
He is pretty
Yeah.
big time. All right, everybody. Well, thanks. We'll do it again 8 days from now.
Brilliant.
Picking games.
I'm going to go make me a fried bologna sandwich.
Okay.
Oh, those are so good. Oh, my
Oh
God.
my gosh, and you
They're
got to cut them.
so good.
You have
Yes.
to cut the corners so it doesn't roll up.
Oh, it's so great.
Or cut a
And
slit
then
in
you
the
just
middle of
get
it.
White, the whitest, just fat bread with mayonnaise slathered all over it.
Oh, my God. And the sloppier, the better.
Yep. That's what I always used to say.
So good.
Well, we'll
You
let
don't
you
say it
two.
anymore.
We'll let you two
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
We're gonna
Used
go.
All right, you two get a room.
Don't pump me.